so fire, saying that I'm back in it forever. You know Raymond tackle it forever. It's so fire, and we got the best clothes changing. Everybody, let's go Raymond. It's so fire, saying that I'm back in it forever. You know Raymond tackle it forever. It's so fire, and we got the best clothes changing. Everybody, let's go Raymond. It's so fire, saying that I'm back in it forever. You know Raymond tackle it forever. It's so fire, and we got the best clothes changing. Everybody, let's go Raymond. It's so fire, saying that I'm back in it forever. You know Raymond tackle it forever. It's so fire, and we got the best clothes changing. Everybody, let's go Raymond. It's so fire, saying that I'm back in it forever. You know Raymond tackle it forever. We got the best clothes changing. Everybody, let's go Raymond.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Raymond Tackle Forever. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm about another video. Before I get into that video, I want to remind everyone that I leave a link to a different playlist in every description box. Take a moment to click on those links, run the views up, run the thumbs up, run the comments up, and if you feel the need to share the playlist, feel free to share the playlist. I'm on the road to achieving 3 million views before 2024 ends. I'm less than 200,000 views away from 3 million views. If you like my channel and find my content helpful, take a moment to subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way YouTube will notify you every time I upload a new video. I'm 3,000 subscribers away from 10,000. My first 10,000 subscribers, 3,000 subscribers away. Today I'm about to do a video. Today I'm about to share my thoughts on Young Thug heading home, sentenced to 40 years with time served, 15 years probation, and 20 years backloaded if probation is violated. You guys want to share my thoughts on this? First, I want to say shout out to Thugger for getting released, taking this blind plea deal. Yeah, it's a blind plea deal. You know, for those that don't know, a blind plea deal, a blind plea deal is when you plea without a deal being on the table. You walk on the court and say, I want to plea out. And the judge take into consideration, then discuss it with the state and see what they're going to give you. Either you're going to ride with it or you're not going to ride with it. Either way, you don't have a choice because you got to take a plea so they can come at you any kind of way they want with whatever deal they want because you got to take a plea. You got to give a plea. That was called a blind plea deal. And I want to share my thoughts on this plea deal. Young Thug headed home, sentenced to 40 years with time served, 15 years probation, and 20 years backloaded if probation is violated. Now, from my understanding, what that's saying right there is he got 40 years altogether. And with time served for the time that he served already in county jail, 15 years probation, but if he violate any of the terms of his 15-year probation, they going to give him 20 years to do. That's about 20 years backloaded if probation is violated. So if he violate the 15-year probation, they're going to lock him up for 20 years. So they're going to lock him up for the 15 that he had on probation plus the extra 5 years. Which would total 40 years. That's crazy, but hey. The Atlanta rapper born Jeffrey Lamar Williams was sentenced to 40 years on Thursday after changing his plea to guilty in Georgia's extensive Rico trial. Under the terms of the deal, Young Thug would serve 5 years, which has been commuted to time already served, followed by 15 years of probation. So the 5 years on the, because like I say, same thing we learned in the Gucci situation. Gucci man was sentenced to how many years for kicking that girl out his Hummer, throwing her out the Hummer? So the 5 years Young Thug supposed to do, he had to do 2. That's the percentage you have to do in Georgia. So he had to do time served in the 5 years. Right? Young Thug would serve 5 years, which has been commuted to time already served, followed by 15 years on probation. An additional 20 years are backloaded, meaning that if he fails to meet the terms of his probation, he will be required to serve those years in custody. So if he violated the 15-year probation, he would do 20 years in prison. The sentencing marks the conclusion of Young Thug's role in a trial that began with his 2022 indictment. Prosecutor alleged he led Young Slime Life, YSL, an organization they described as a gang tied to various violent activities and the National Bloods Network. Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis used Georgia racketeer influence and corrupt organizations Rico statute to argue that YSL was operating as a gang. Originally, the case named 27 co-defendants, many of whom have since taken plea deals or opted for separate trials. Since January 2023, the trial has faced multiple delays due to plea agreements, and defendants being tried separately. Three co-defendants, Carmarius Nicholas, Marquavius Huey, and Rodilus Ryan, recently accepted plea deals, receiving probation and time served for racketeering conspiracy. Although Ryan remains in prison on an unrelated life sentence. That's crazy. Hey, that's good that the trial is all over, but taking a blind plea deal like that, that's just outrageous in my opinion. With the fact knowing that the state had nothing on Young Thug, they couldn't name that one crime he committed. Okay, he might have ran his label as a gang, but what criminal activity did Young Thug perform himself? Nothing came forward. Everyone that agreed to testify against Young Thug turned around and said they're not going to testify against him. I think that's a plea deal to the street. A plea deal to the street, and when Young Thug being in the predicament he in, I think that plea deal would serve him well. Hopefully it'll be a lesson learned and he really make it through this 15 years. He only got to do 15 years. He'll have to do 15 years probation. He complete that, the 20 backloaded would go away. And then me, I think that's to the stream. That's a stream. That's a stream. I would have took if I was in his shoes, I would have took a blind plea deal, but Young Thug ain't me and I'm not Young Thug. So I feel he did what was best for him and his family. You gotta understand what's going through his mind. Being incarcerated from his kids, his family, and his career as an artist, not being able to fulfill his obligations as an artist, they gotta be a very mindful thing to do. I'm pretty sure he had time to think it's over and really think it through. Just imagine what he's been through the last 2 years of being incarcerated. Seeing all his fellow members turn against him, come testify against him, and take the stand, point him out, fake friends, fake family. Imagine all Young Thug has seen in the last 2 years of being incarcerated. You know what I mean? And he still remains solid. Not giving nobody the big beef with him and Lucci. You know what I mean? That big gang, and didn't turn on nobody. Stayed solid through the end. This is a prime example of staying solid to the end. Didn't snitch, didn't fold, didn't give no information. This man, Young Thug, really kept it solid. He really held the street code and kept it solid to the end. And I'm praying and hoping he get out here and complete these 15-year probation. That way he can move forward with his life. You know what I mean? Complete these 15-year paper. That way he don't have to go do 20 and move forward with his life, man. I'm wishing him the best and praying that he do be successful on 15 years paper. Sound hard, but when you're a celebrity like Young Thug, it shouldn't be that hard for you to complete 15 years paper, in my opinion. I just want to say happy welcome home, Thugger, finally free. Welcome home, and I can't wait to hear your new music. And I'm praying, I got my fingers crossed that you successfully complete the 15-year paper where you don't have to get a state of Georgia 20 years of your life behind bars. For a shout out video the last Sunday in November. Tell me in the comment, how do you feel about this plea deal? This blind plea deal. Let me know in the comment how you feel about it, and I will give you a shout out in my shout out video the last Sunday in November. If you like my thoughts on this topic, take a moment to subscribe and turn on post bell notifications. That way YouTube will notify you every time I upload a video. I do leave a link to a different playlist in the every description box. Take a moment to click on those links, run the views up, run the thumbs up, run the comments up, and if you feel the need to share the playlist, feel free to share the playlist.